What is up, fellow readers? Welcome to another book browser video. Today we're going to have another book talk, or should I say it, book time, and that is going to be about The Mark of Athena by Riordan, the third book in the Heroes of Olympus series. I really love this book because it has different point of views from different characters, unlike in the first two books where he had few characters narrating different points of views. As you may notice, this book is a bit thick, unlike the first two ones, because it tells more of the story. I really liked the cover because it shows two of the main guys in both camps, Camp Jupiter and Camp Half-Blood, Percy Jackson with Blackjack and Jason with Tempest. I also love how this cover makes an electrifying vibe for you when you read this book. This book talks about the adventure of Annabeth in finding the Mark of Athena, the mark of her mother, and the adventures of the Argo 2 and what they might encounter at Camp Jupiter. In this book, we will also encounter the two camps joining together in different adventures. So far, that's all I can say based on this book if you don't want to be spoiled. So to the people who don't want to be spoiled, I advise you to stop this video and come back if you have read the book. Goodbye. Okay, so let's first discuss the characters. First off, let's talk about the new characters. First is Reina Ramirez Arellano. So she's a praetor at Camp Jupiter, and I liked her personality because she's like the big sister to the young girls at Camp Jupiter, as well as to Annabeth, because I really loved how they talked to one another in some scenes in this book. The next character is Octavian, and I really hate his character in this book because he's such a douchebag to the people at the Argo 2, and he just kills stuffed animals. So if you don't know what his appearance looks like, here is a picture. See, I don't like his face that looks so evil that I want to smack a book in his face. Last one is Before the Table, and this table is not your ordinary table because this table can walk, and this is the table at the Argo 2 ship of Leo Valdez. I will try a new format in this video when I am talking about the things that I want to talk about in this book. I will give you titles about the topics I will talk about in this book. Uniting the two camps. As we all know, Camp Jupiter and Camp Half-Blood are two different camps, and Camp Half-Blood is the camp for the Greek guys, and on the other hand, Camp Jupiter is the camp for the Roman dudes. In the first part of this book, Annabeth is really excited to land at Camp Jupiter, and Annabeth, along with her friends at the Argo 2, are preparing for the Argo 2 to land at Camp Jupiter. And she asks some guidance from her mother Athena. Terminus is mad. So at the time they are about to go down on Camp Jupiter, Jason asks Terminus, which is like the god of lines at the Camp Jupiter, because he doesn't want people just to cross his line at Camp Jupiter. He has his line there, okay? You just have to respect his line. So, Jason asks permission for them to cross the Pomerian line in order for them to go to Camp Jupiter. And I am really entertained in this scene because I am really curious whether they will go beyond the line or Terminus will have some conditions before they have to go beyond the line. Terminus said that all weapons should be left in the Argo 2 because he is not trusting these people, because these people are just new guys from an unknown ship who are going into their camp. So I think it's just good that Terminus is the guy who guards the line at Camp Jupiter, because who knows what, some monster may come in or some giant may destroy their camp, unlike the people in Camp Half-Blood where they are being attacked by monsters every now and then. This is one of the famous love teams in books, Percabeth, and they had some sweet moments in this book. As Annabeth went down from the Argo 2, she expected to see Percy because it is Camp Jupiter, and I'm really excited in the inside because Percy and Annabeth will meet again and Percabeth will happen in this book. My heart melted when Annabeth just came and kissed Percy, and she told Percy to never leave her again. And that's just sweet format for Percival fans out there. This is your moment, guys. We had this moment. I'm so happy. There's a scene in this book where Octavian recites the prophecy of the Seven, and he still keeps being a douchebag to the people at the Argo 2. These two women have a good relationship in this book because as Annabeth thinks about the mark of Athena, which of course is the mark of her mother, she asks some help from Rina, and Rina is willing to help Annabeth. So at first, this title seems to be a bit confusing because why would Percy and Jason fight? They really did fight each other in this book, and they didn't intend to do it to each other intentionally because they are being controlled by Eidolon. There is a scene in this book where Athena gives Annabeth a subway token that turns into a silver coin, and she also tells Annabeth that there is a map to the thing they are going to find in order for the two camps to unite, and that map is at Fort Sumter. I really like this scene in this book because it just shows how Annabeth is obedient to her mother. In this book, we meet Hercules, okay? The dude from the Disney cartoon Hercules, that's the same guy as the Hercules we meet in this book. The Argonauts met Hercules, and Hercules gave them a task in order for them to gain the information they need to find the thing they're going to need to unite the two camps. And Hercules ended up being buried in a ton of food because of a cornucopia. And that scene just made me laugh and be inside because the Hercules got buried in food, and he never got revenge on the Argonauts. Golden Boy. Chrysaor, who is the Golden Boy, hijacked the Argo 2. This is a trouble for the people of the Argo 2 because they need to find a way to defeat these men. I really liked how smart the people in the Argo 2 are because Frank turned into a dolphin, and the reason why is because Chrysaor's men are afraid of dolphins, and I think that's just a dumb thing to be afraid of because who would be afraid of dolphins? They're so cute, they're so shiny, and they make cute sounds. As we go to the ending part of this book, Annabeth finds a cave in which she travels to because she needs to follow the mark of Athena. I felt really determined for Annabeth because she didn't give up on this task given by her mother. So before Annabeth went underground in this cave, she saw Frank got his fingers trapped in Chinese cups, and she helped him escape this Chinese cup. And in this scene, she meets Arachne, and she tricked her into making a Chinese cup and gets Arachne stuck in it. That's how intelligent Annabeth is. At the right moment, the Argo 2 arrives, and they find the Athena Parthenos, which is the thing they've been looking for to unite the two camps in Annabeth's cave. For Rick Riordan fans out there, I think that you are used to these kind of things because Rick Riordan gives us cliffhangers. This cliffhanger is unlike the others because this is a literal cliffhanger. Why? Percy is holding Annabeth's hand because the cave is shaking, and Arachne fell down, and Annabeth is holding on to Percy's hand, and suddenly Percy also falls and grabs onto the cliff. And my heart and my mind is going crazy at that moment because what if Percy might fall? And of course, they fell, okay? And they fell into Tartarus at the end of this book. The last line of this book tells us that Leo told his friends that they would rescue Percy and Annabeth at the doors of death. And that's where our book ends. And again, I like this book because Rick Riordan wrote something new for us, and he added some new characters, some new, some old. He combined them together from Camp Half-Blood and from Camp Jupiter, and he wrote different points of views in this book. And I like the adventures they had, the funny moments full of suspense. I'm really looking forward to the next book in this series because the next book in this series is not a joke. because Percy and Annabeth are trapped in Tartarus all by themselves and they need help from their friends because they are separated. So those are all of my opinions based on this book, the third one in the Heroes of Olympus series, The Mark of Athena by Riordan. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment down below, and as always, I'll see you in the next book talk. Stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching.